Okay, boys, you all are good, right? You feeling good? Feel excited?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you feel excited? Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah. So, so we got to sort of follow some rules here, right? The rule number one, right? So when you are in this class, you have to listen to sir, right? Listen. And only I will ask you to sort of, I might ask, if you have questions, you can ask questions, yeah? Then you can, until such time, you have to put mute on. And you should not do any other things, any other activity, I would say any other activity, apart from focusing this class, right? You should not do, okay? Because it's good for you, because everything is, end of the day, if you develop your skill, develop your language, develop your other things, your concentration is important. That's called focus. So in English, we say stay focused. Stay focused, okay? So that means you concentrate. Like, have you seen horses? Have you seen horses? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Anyone?
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So horses normally, when you are riding the horse, what they do is they put the two. It's like a covering, cover the, the. It's only this side. So because the horse should not look at this side or that side, because the horse become excited and run everywhere, right? So that's why they put that thing, so that it's called focus, right? Horse focuses on the, what is in front of. That's how sort of, in the racing, they become number 1, 2, 3, like that. Otherwise, if you don't put this one, it will run somewhere else, right? Sideways. So it's same thing, right? When you are studying, you have to be well focused. Okay. So I hope you all follow this sort of rule. Number one is sort of, until I ask you to give your questions, then you should not, right? So, and you should not, the rule number 3 is you should not jump the gun, in the sense, say if I'm going from one person to the fourth person, you have to be, so it's got to be in an orderly manner, sort of 1, 2, 3, first person, second, third, fourth, fifth. Because today we are going to study, this is grammar, but very important grammar. Has anyone heard about present perfect? Present perfect.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will ask the question, and you can basically, I'm going to go from 1 to 4. So I'll share the screen. So can you see that? These are the verbs: fix, go, come, read, cut, prepare, move, shift, turn on, ride, eat, make, wash. I'm going to ask each one to construct the sentence using present perfect. Yeah, right. So first is suspend. So your verb is fix. So construct a present perfect sentence. I'm asking Sarwin. No. Is that Saswin or Sarwin?
Saswin, sir.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Everybody else, sort of, you had to put mute on, okay? Yep.
Okay, sir. I have I have fixed. I have fixed a truck.
Truck, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I have fixed a truck. That's great, yeah. Okay, so the next one is, now just I'll go around and then I come back and say, ask you a question, right? Until such time, just one, right? Because I want to see others, their understanding of this one, okay? Right, Ritishan, on your turn. Your
Okay,
verb
sir.
is go. Your verb is go.
I have went to America. Yeah, I have went to America.
Okay, there is a correction. I have. So when you put a present perfect, that the next verb should be past participle. Past participle. What's the past participle of go?
Gone.
Gone. I have gone. Okay, that's how past perfect works. Okay, I have gone to America. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just mute, and I'm going to go to Dinush. The verb is come. So now construct the present perfect sentence.
I came to my house. I have came to my house.
No, again, I said past participle of come. What is that past participle of come?
Come.
No. Okay, anyone else? Just give other people, anyone. What's the past participle of come? Anyone?
Came, sir. Came.
No, that's not right.
Sir.
Oh, Savin is correct. Yeah. Come, came, come. Right? Okay. Came is past tense, past participle is. Right. So I have come. Okay, go back to Dinishan. Just tell me what's the sentence? I have come.
Come to my house. Sir,
Okay.
can Sharon tell the next one?
Savin, so please mute it. I'll come back to you. Yeah. So Dinushan, you have completed now. Saman, your turn, right? So your verb is read. So what's your construct present perfect sentence, please?
I have read the Alchemist book.
What book? Alchemist, is it?
Yes, sir.
How do you spell? Yeah.
Alechest.
Elechd, is it?
It's wrong, sir. ALC. ALC.
Yeah.
Then HEST.
Is that right?
T, sir.
SP, is it?
Yes, sir. HEST.
What is this one all about? This book. What is in there?
It's a book, sir.
Yeah, what is in there?
What, sir?
What's in there in the book? What is all about? Is that sort of, is it about trees, or is it about environment? What is this?
It's about a book, sir.
Yeah, I know the book,
Yes,
but books should
yeah.
explain what it is, you know, talk
Yeah.
about something, right? Talk about what?
There's a boy and he's a shepherd.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. So this is a sort of a kid's book. Okay, good. I'm going to explain the rule, right? Because this is, you have some of, you have given the sort of example, but there is a rule you have to apply, right, when you are constructing the sentence, right? The rule number one, right? Rule number one is say something in the past and something now, right? So I just draw up the. So basically, this present perfect is connecting, right, the past and now, right? That's rule number one. So rule number two, because I'm going to ask you a lot of questions today. Rule number two, new information. So if you are telling you, say, for example, just now you cut your finger, right? So that's the new information, right? Or recent happening, right? I just cut my finger, right? So that's the new information, right? Example, but I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, right? Rule number three. So rule number three is when you use just, already, yet. So there are three. These are preposition, right? Okay, just, already, yet. Okay, so when you are using them, most of the time you use the present perfect. Okay, and rule number four, when you are using recently, you have to use perfect. Since, in the last few days, today, this morning, right, this evening. So why we are calling, if something not finished, then we got to use present perfect, right? This fortnight, this year, and again, first time, second time, third time. But I don't know, I can ask you questions within all four rules, right? So probably we start with rule number one, okay? So, so we'll look at, I think, who was the first one? I think Suspen told me, I have fixed the track. It could be under rule number two, new information, because you fix the truck. You are telling that you fix the truck. It could be new information, okay? So the next one, I have gone to America. I have gone to America. That is also new information. I have come to my house. So that is connecting the past and the now, right? I have come. So normally we say, because you are coming back to your house, so you say you come back. Come back, yeah? Always use that. So I have read, so that is, again, new information, right? So I'm going to now give you example under rule number three, because, yeah, rule number three, just, yeah. So example is, I just arrived from Italy. I have just arrived from Italy. Right. So you can see that. Right. And another example for already, I have already done my homework. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, so just look at them, right? I have already done my homework. Okay, the next one is Jet. I haven't, so this is negative. I haven't done my homework yet. So I have, so 3 examples I have already given. For just, you can see the just, and then already, and the other one is yet, right? So, but this is called negative sentence. Both of them are positive sentences, right? So now I'm going to ask you a question. Before I ask you a question, so I'm going to again, same thing from top to bottom. So have you got any questions? Anyone can ask question now.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Right, yeah.
I don't understand the rule number 1.
Okay, rule number 1. Okay, I give you the example, then you can understand. Still, you can't understand, I explain again. Yeah. So, example is I have been to Australia. Right. So this is past, present perfect. You can see I have been to Australia, right? So that means from the past, right? So you are telling you've been to me, sort of, so you were there, right? You were there, but been to. So until now, so you've been to, right? So if you are talking about, say, next year, right? So you can say, I went to Australia, or I had been to Australia, right? So this is connecting past and now. Another example, I'll give you another one, right? I have, it's a good example, lost my key, right? Or house key, or house key. So I have lost my house key. That means I haven't found yet, right? Lost, we don't know when you lost it, but from this sentence, you don't know when you lost it, right? You are simply saying, any time before, but now still you haven't found it. So I lost the key, right? Right. But if you say I have found it, that means, you found it, right? So here I have lost is basically connecting the past until now. That is connecting the past and the now, right? So that's why we use I have lost my house key. Say another example I have played cricket. Right? So I have played cricket. So that means we don't know what time you started. Oh, you are telling I have played cricket, but right, you are giving the message to someone, right? I have played that because during the conversation you are giving that information, right? So I have played cricket means so that person, the person you are telling that, he doesn't know what time you started the sort of, cricket and what, but you already played. And this time you already played. You're not playing now. You already played. So that is why we call it connecting the past and now. Right? Okay. Ritishan, you understand or you want more?
Yes, sir, I understand it.
Right, okay. So I think rule number 2, you all understand, right? Any other person got a question? Okay, Dinishan, your turn. What's your question? Yeah.
Sir, can you write one example of rule number 2? Rule 2.
Yeah, okay. New information. My friend has passed all level exam, right? So you went home, right? And you are telling your mom that my friend has passed O-level exam. So basically you are giving your mom that new information, right? Okay. So, right. Like another example is there has been an accident. So your dad is there, you went home, and so dad is asking why you got delayed. Oh, no, Dad, there has been an accident. So you are providing that information, yeah? New information. Okay? When you are providing, you can't simply say there is an accident. No, there has been an accident. New information. When you are providing new information, you got to use the present perfect. Okay, you got it, Dinushan? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Anybody else? Rule number 3 clear? You understand rule number 3? So I'm going to ask, so if you all understand rule number 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to ask question, and all 3 you have to give me example or sentences under rule number 1, 2, 3. So that means 3 sentences from each student, right? Okay. But I know Sarvin is pretty good at making long sentences, but I encourage other students to make, long sentences as well, right? If possible, right? So you can make up, because I'm just get you all to sort of, next level, right? So make bigger sentences, right? Or long sentences. Okay, yeah, who got it?
You, sir, we start from rule number 1.
Yeah, so Dinushan is going to give 3 examples. One is from rule number 1, or using rule number 1. Second one is using rule number 2, and third one is rule number 3. So I'm going to give you the verb. Hope you know that, or you can choose. Probably I'll let you choose, right? Because I can use always these verbs to correct your sentences. Okay. So you use your own verb. Okay, Dinushan, your turn now. Simon, okay. Please mute.
I have cut the tree.
You have cut the tree. Okay, so but rule number 1, right? Rule number 1 is so you have cut the tree. Okay, I'll let it go. Okay, rule number 2. new information or recent happening. Say, mom has got injured. New a recent happening, right? So same thing, either new information or recent happening. I have clearly given the examples, right? So you just make up a sentence using rule number 2. So if you want to, if you are going to take a little bit time, I can come back to you. Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Just now I muted.
Okay.
My brother cut a tree suddenly. Cut the tree suddenly.
My brother has cut the tree
suddenly.
Right. Okay. So I'll make that sort of a little bit attractive, right? So my brother cut one of the branches of a tree after my dad asked him to do so, right? So that's a sort of a long sentence. So that means your dad asked your brother to cut the branch, so he went and so. But that's a neat information because he has cut the branch, because dad asked him to do it. Okay, so okay, that's fine. So suddenly means normally we don't use that sort of word. Normally when we are talking about suddenly, we don't go and cut suddenly. We don't use that thing, right? So we say, if that sort of tree dropped down, the branch, the tree sort of dropped down, that's suddenly because of the wind, right? So, but when someone is cutting the tree, people won't go and sort of cut suddenly. They had to plan it, right? Because, in Australia, you had to plan it. You had to get the rope, you had this thing. So there is no such thing called suddenly you can't cut the branch, right? So you had to plan it before, So if you say he cut his finger suddenly, then I accept because that can happen, without thinking, right? Because, So when you are talking about bigger task, it's called task, right? Bigger task, we can't do it suddenly. We had to plan it, all these things. Okay, man? Right. So I just, that's okay. Now the rule number 3. Either you can use just, already, or yet. You don't need to give me all 3. Just give me one example and long sentence if possible. All right. But you can use just, or already, or yet. Donation. Man, can you hear me? Donation?
Yes, sir. He was.
Yeah. Rule number 3.
My brother was.
Why you are using was, Mahan? You should not use was. We are talking about past perfect, right? Present perfect. You can see that. Can you see that example here? I have just arrived from Italy. I have already done my homework. So have you seen was coming here?
No, sir.
So when you think about the present perfect, just think about has or have, right? So my brother has, because singular person. My brother has. Okay, tell me.
I have just finished my homework.
Right, good boy, good boy. That's good enough, right? Yeah.
I have just finished my work.
Yeah, I have just finished, yeah?
Finished my work.
Yeah. So that is perfectly, because we're talking about just here. So you have to use perfect as well as just here. Okay, that's good. Rule number 4. Okay. The next one is repetition. And yeah. Rule number 1.
I haven't played chess with my friend because he was sick.
Okay. So that is that's good, yeah. So rule number 2.
The ball burst when I was playing football.
What is that? Ball?
The ball burst open when I was playing football.
So so you can say, are you using present perfect?
Yes, sir.
The ball?
The ball burst open when I was playing football.
Okay, so tell me, man, sir, where is that present perfect? Tell me. Here I'm writing your sentence. The ball burst open when playing, right? You tell me where is the present perfect here. This is past tense. So the ball has. Okay. So present perfect, always you have to use has or have in front of a past participle, yeah? Repetition, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So, can you see this rule number 2? My friend has passed, right? So that is called present perfect. So you just telling only, the ball burst open. Sentence is correct, but you had to use, I asked you to use present perfect. So you should have put has burst, right? Okay, rule number 3 now.
I haven't finished the art yet. Or the painting yet.
Okay,
I haven't finished the painting yet.
Okay, great. That's great. Okay, the next one. Can you please mute and Simon, your turn.
Yes, sir.
Rule number 1.
I have played every sport.
Repeat.
I have played.
Played. Okay. Thank you. Every sport.
Every sport.
Yeah. Good boy. Okay, rule number 2.
My
New
brother.
Information. Yeah.
My brother has. My brother has joined. My brother has joined a new work.
Okay, so here the meaning, because when you are using it, so is that so work you can use join the work. We don't use it, right? If it is a work, he has started his work, right? Okay. So joining is normally club. You can say my brother has joined the cricket club.
Okay, sir.
Right? That is called joining, right? Only the club or so, but you don't use it, right?
Sir.
Yeah.
Or a football club.
Yeah, football club. Yeah, that's fine. So when you are joining, that you have to use this, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So rule number 3.
I haven't done my homework yet.
Okay.
I haven't done my homework yet.
Okay. Good boy. Good. Okay. Thank you. So next one is Shashwin.
All right, sir. I'm ready.
But Shashwin, I expect you to construct a longer sentence. Okay. So rule number 1.
Already, I made a really big sentence.
Okay. Good, son. Good. Okay. Yeah.
All right, sir. I have gone to my grandfather's house because he gives me a lot of snacks for me.
Okay. I have gone to my I have gone to my grandfather's house to
because he gives me a lot of snacks for me.
yeah. Okay. So rule number 2.
All right, sir. My auntie have given me $16 for my birthday because she loves me.
Okay, great one. Okay, so auntie. Okay, so that's the new information. Yeah, that's good. This is what you're trying to say, yeah? My auntie has given me $60 for my birthday because she loves me, right? So rule number 3.
I have just finished my journey to India.
Okay. Okay, good. So I think you all understand all these things. Just play. So I think sort of time is up. So I have covered all this. I think present perfect. So I can continue next week, but I'll send you exercise, and whenever you have time, just do it. And if you can't finish it or something, we can discuss at the next class. Yeah. So only I can. So thank you. Be kind to each other, and I'll see you next week. Yeah.
You too, sir. Thank you for teaching us.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Bye, sir.
You
Have a nice
too. Good night.
Thank you for
Bye.
teaching.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Yeah.
Bye,
Good
sir.
night.